Good morning, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I've set myself a little challenge and I've got a feeling I'm going to fail. Lighting a fire in a damp woodland with just a survival bracelet. It's a wazoo buckle, so good quality, and survival cord. It's Pascook survival cord, and I've used it before and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a lot cheaper than the US branded stuff, but it does work. Briefly talk about this. I've woven this in two halves, not in one long loop. Reasoning behind it: if you've just got this and you haven't got a knife or a scissors or anything to start that fire, don't really want to take it all off. Personally, I think I'd have been better off doing it in 4 rather than 2. We'll see. One little thing, I melt these in. This side's okay, that side's heavily melted, so I might have a job to get it loose. Really want a knife with you as well. So in this challenge, I'm not going to use a knife, I'm not going to use an axe, not going to use a saw, I'm just going to use this. So picking my wood, picking my timber for fire lighting is going to be difficult because it is soaking here. First thing, I've got to go and look for some nice dry twigs. Now I gathered some hazel, dead standing hazel on the way in, but it was slim pickings. I've been coming here for years, and every walk in I bring some kindling with me. Well, 5 minutes got me not a bad amount of wood. Those are the ones there I brought on the way in. These were hanging on the trees right around me, and a little walk up the path got them dead, nice and dry. Well, they're dry, but they're not perfect. So I think I'm okay for enough timber for a brew. As for a sustaining fire for a long time, no. But as long as I get a brew out of it, my job and my task is complete. Now the last time I was here, I was doing a star fire, which didn't work very well, my fault. I'm going to reuse the logs, but I'm not going to use them as a star fire. I'm just going to put them together so I've got an elevated platform to light my fire on, off the damp ground. Fire's elevated, gets a bit more air to it, a bit more oxygen, and in theory, and yeah, it does work, it burns better. So I'm just going to arrange these close to each other so I can light the fire on top. And if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm laying a bed of twigs down first. 2 reasons: elevate it off the damp, and you get more air in on top of some twigs. Well, I think I'm looking pretty good. One other thing I'd like to share with you: I was sent a gift. Now my pal Anders from Sweden said he was going to send me a gift, something that everybody in Sweden uses in the outdoors. And he said, I haven't seen you using one, so I'm going to send you one. So I'm very grateful to him. The Trekker's little helper. Well, I'm going to use it as a kneeling pad, because I forgot to put my pads in these trousers. Multiple uses. And what I did like the look of in the photos on the box was the fact that you can light the fire on it when it's damp. I like that idea. You can also turn it into a cone, blow your tinder bundle in it. It's a good bit of kit. It's still got a tag on it. Let's get to what we're supposed to be doing. Now out of my twigs, I have picked the smallest, driest ones, which I'm going to light first. Attempt to light first. As I said earlier, I may fail. Now if I get these going, I got a good chance of getting everything else going, but they're not perfect. Now I'm not going to risk this by just cutting a small piece. I'm going to cut. In fact, I can't cut, can I? In fact, I can't cut because I haven't got a knife. I don't know if that cuts. No. Now, I have made mistakes in the past with survival cod, and I don't mind admitting it, because at the end of the day, we're all here to learn. No matter how clever you think you are, there's always something to learn. Now what I've done in the past is I've just taken the red cod, which is the wax cod, out and tried to light that. Now, when you light that, it goes everywhere. So what you've basically got to do is pull it out, have it in a little ball, and then light the other strands, which are basic thread for sewing and fishing line, and just 2 other threads I think they are. So I've got to break this up now. No, it is fiddly without a knife. A knife would just cut it, pull it out. Got it. Well, I thought I had it. Imagine doing this if it's absolutely tipping down with rain, or your hands are frozen. It's quite a warm day, although it's wet. And then smashing the teeth to bits. Now the only problem is now I've lost a lot of the wax by pulling and tugging on it. Yeah, get a survivor bracelet. Survive anywhere, light a fire, catch a fish. Yeah, right. Well, I'm going to keep it in a little bundle like that. I've teased enough for that. This is going to be fiddly to film. I'm really struggling with fiddliness. And it went out. See? Not good. Now, I'm pretty much an experienced firelighter in all weathers, and if I'm struggling with this, pity for some young lad who's going out on his first camp out and he wants to be a survivalist. That's all I can say. This would be different if I had a knife to cut it. It would be a lot different. I told you I was going to fail. I've taken quite a bit off the ferro rod as well. Right then, I'm going to call it a day on that. I'm going to get a knife out and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to see how much easier it is. Well, it was a damn sight easier, but I still failed. Yes. Junk. Toy. Now let's do it the sensible way. That was difficult. Paracord just does not want to light. There's still a flicker of flame there, but I don't know how long it's going to last. So as a survival item, no way. No way. Forget it. Maybe in a warm climate, not here in the damp. Definitely not. "45 minutes to get that lit, and it's still not properly lit. I'm putting the twigs on slowly because I don't want to smother it, because it needs the air, because the twigs aren't 100% dry. 45 minutes basically to fail. Flames still haven't come up through the top. Well, they're nearly there now. And that's when I know that it's lit properly, when the flames come through the top. Yeah, it is lit. But wow. Don't trust your life on a survival bracelet in damp conditions. Simple as that. Well, I'm going to have a cup of coffee now. I'm going to get enough flames to boil my kettle. It's now an hour after my fire failure, and I like to think about things and think what I've done wrong, and I know what I did wrong. There's no guarantee it would have worked anyway. I should have taken that whole section off and gutted it as best I could, obviously. Made a nice big bundle of the inner tinder and a bundle of the other ones, and lit it that way. That's what I should have done. But you're limiting yourself then. That means you only get 2 fires, maybe 3, out of all of that. It's not a lot. Yes, I should have taken the whole lot off because I'd done it in sections. So what I said earlier about doing it in 4 sections, I think would be a good idea if you're not carrying a knife. I leave it at that. Whether better quality survival cord, the American stuff, would have been better, I may have to get some and see and try it again. But I certainly wouldn't rely on a survival bracelet to light a fire in the damp. And I just know that somebody is going to tell me I'm doing everything wrong and I'm a clown, but I think the proof is there. Ta-ra. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your comments, I appreciate your views, and I certainly appreciate a thumbs up.